Hello, hello, beautiful souls. I am Marianne Lee with Fit Food and Art, and I'm coming to you with a great message today. So, as most of you know, it is a lunar eclipse, and it's the longest lunar eclipse of the decade, or the century, actually. So, with that in mind, whether we want to accept it or not, the planetary system that exists is in a different momentum tonight. Things are shifting, things are changing. Mars is going to be close to us. So, with that in mind, the energy of the whole cosmos and ultimately affects us because we are in this atmosphere as well on Earth and we are on a planet. It goes hand in hand with this energy that you all may be feeling. Now, whether that energy is inspiring, whether it's emotional, whether it's overwhelming, whether it's, creative, yes, you'll be at different states of this energy. And it all depends on how you've been conducting yourself. Okay, but I'm going to tell you, when I first started to get really in tune with myself and start to do inner reflection practices, mindfulness, I don't know if all of you could relate, but the full moons used to overwhelm me. I'm not kidding, and I didn't even study astrology or anything like that. I even looked up what the was in. Now I have an app on my phone, so I always know what it's in. But I would just have these overwhelming days, and I remember I would look up outside because going outside would give me a sense of comfort, and I'd look up at the moon and it would be full. Okay, so the moon, now that I know more research and have studied some more, is a feminine energy, which most of y'all know, females are in tune with their emotions, sometimes too hyper emotional as well. So that's why you could be feeling these emotions that arise, these things that you thought that you had dealt with already, and they just resurface, or new things resurface. Usually it's old stuff though. Those thorns in your spine that you thought you dealt with them, and they're showing up again. So, with that said, I encourage you to allow this energy to inspire you. Allow it to do exactly what it's doing out there in the planetary cosmos, in our solar system. Allow it for it to shift you. Shift to a greater understanding and awareness and acceptance of love. And with that, you will feel overall more balanced and in tuned and aligned. And thus, as well, just a personal note, a lot of people are too afraid to do work like this inner reflection stuff scares people because it's facing your truths. And we are in a society, in Western society, that is more falsified. We more put on masks instead of honoring our true self and honoring our tuition and allowing our intuition to guide us. So we are just upside down, and it's our jobs to put everything in this world and planet, especially us women, to put it right side up. The feminine energy is a really good energy too. It's nurturing, it's soothing, and it's loving. And just like when you're on your menstrual cycle, ladies, you tend to be a little bit more emotional, and that's because you are in tune with your cycle, and it's more of a higher state of feminine energy as well. And with that said, if you just calm and center yourself, such as doing journaling or meditation or just coming outside and just putting into a state of mind of inner reflection, you will be able to work with this energy and be able to control when these full moons arise. And the reason why I share this is because full moons happen every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. So aren't you sick and tired of them making you feel irritable? Now, you might not be in sync with showing up in your mind and in your energy. They're blockages. They are blockages because you have not dealt with these yet. And it's time to deal with these things, because thus when you deal with it, you create space. And then when you create space, you have more space for positive things, such as your deepest desires, your dreams. You want your dreams to come true. Those things that you wanted to do in life that are on your bucket list, right? And I want to share with you how important and how vital your energy is. Now, this is not even coming off of in a magical way. And you know, the words I use, I don't want to discourage you, but energy is energy, whether you realize it or not. Your energy is vital. And I'm sure you probably feel like you have the primal hours of the day where you just feel amazing and you could do anything and you're on top of the world. And then you have the times of day where you're tired, fatigued, and want to do bare minimum. And that's why I encourage you to be more mindful of it and utilize it to your advantage. And when you are reflecting and inner reflecting, and especially when you're making a vision board or dream board like I showed on my thumbnail, that should create just energy. That releases happy hormones because it's putting you in a feel-good mood of what you desire out of your life. And it makes you feel good because these are things that are important to you, that are in your heart's truth. And when you follow your heart, everyone can relate to this, female or male. When you follow your heart, it's just so genuine and authentic. And that's what I encourage you all to do too, is lead with your heart. Let the mind be, actually they say lead with your gut, the heart second, and your mind third. So there is a good little map onto success and living a more prosperous life, and you ultimately being able to achieve and being able to check mark some of your bucket list experiences that you want to experience here. And those experiences are justificational because they are important to you and your being. And for whatever reason, in your deepest heart's desire in your mind, you want to accomplish those, and that is great. Don't we all feel great when we want to accomplish something that was a goal? We all do. It's amazing, right? It's life-giving, it's inspiring, it's enthusiastic, it's high energy. So I want you all to be conscious of your energy and don't give up on your dreams, and never be too tired to dream about your dreams. And if you want to take further action in helping you really manifest your dreams, I do suggest journaling them, because writing them in a journal has power with all on its own, because it's you saying it and you hear your voice inside your head writing them. Put who, what, where, and why. With whom do you want to do this? Why do you want to do it? Where do you want to do it? And I would put actually when you want to do it as well. Short-term, long-term goals, because it's just so inspiring and makes life worth living when you could actually tackle these things and know that you are, right? Instead of just existing and letting life just take you, and you're always making others happy, and it's just not fair, right? So I encourage you to do that. And I love journaling. I practice it. That's something that I teach as well. And if anyone's interested in becoming one of my clients, please email me. My email will be in the link below, but that's not what this video is about. And I love, before I even started journaling, I created this vision board 7 years ago. This dream board, vision board, 7 years ago. And it's time for me to update this because a lot of my dreams have came true. So me as well, I'm going to take my own advice and move things out that have been done and put new things in, because I still got a lot of life to live. But I want to share with you guys all the magical things that have happened with this vision board. Things that were undescribable and magical and just supernatural, because I got way more than what it looks like. All right? I got way more than what it looks like. And I'm going to show you and tell you some of those things that I got. So first and foremost, oops, sorry guys, I guess it just like kicked me off. Make sure that I am on my Wi-Fi, which I was. Okay. Not been taught to manage our stress unless you are someone that practices mindfulness and self-help techniques and have read books on self-help, it's definitely beneficial. Now, I'm speaking to the masses because the masses usually don't know how to deal with stress. And one easy way you could deal with stress is meditation. And that's why I have that up here in this corner, because I knew, even though I just had started practicing meditation, I'm not kidding you, I was like 2 weeks into it. And not even consistently. I was only doing it like once a week. So I probably had did it twice when I made this vision board 7 years ago. But I knew it gave me a state of bliss, euphoria, and freedom and liberation and relaxation, deep relaxation, to where I could just let go of everything in this world and just be alone and in tune with myself and go deep within myself. Which there's no comfort and soothing mind of just being at one with yourself, because I truly believe when you are at one with yourself, you are at one with God and your creator as well. And it's a beautiful feeling. It's like being in your mother's womb again, or being nestled as a child. It's beautiful. Absolutely experience it. It's such beauty and powerful, because all you need is you to do it. You don't have to depend on anyone else to self-soothe you, to soothe you. You self-soothe. And I believe that's deep inner love too, giving yourself deep love. And you guys all know that's why I made this channel. I want to spread the power and the wisdom and the strength that comes with loving yourself. Self-love acts as such. So meditation was one of the primary ones, and honestly, I love meditation, different kinds, breathing, moving meditations such as Tai Chi, walking, and just being in a state of awareness of the present, as well as a little bit of your future goals as well. Just having balance with that. And then you see that I have, let's see, is success. Yeah, okay. Yes, so that is definitely a practice that I still practice. And if I don't practice it, I really could start to snowball effect to where I feel stressed and I end up not being productive or constructive. So I really need to do that, and it really works for me. So I just want to share with you some of my success. Now with that though, because it allows that deep relaxation, and like I said, you don't have to depend on yourself, I always use it to focus on my goals as well. When I'm meditating, I am focusing on my vision board, on the things that I want to complete while I'm here in my flesh. And then one of the other ones is I wanted to go and possibly have a wedding at the beach there. And I have not done that yet, but I was invited to my sister's wedding last summer, and her colors were white and peach, that same color. So I do feel like I predicted the future with that. And it wasn't my wedding, but it was still a very loving moment, and I felt like it was kind of my wedding because it was my sister. So I still got to experience that. And when she told me her colors, I was even like, wow, I predicted the future. But I thought it was going to be my wedding, but I was so happy for her. Another thing is some physique goals there. You can see that girl's midriff and her glutes and hammies nice and tight and volumized. You all know that I love fitness, and that has helped me reach my goal. I have gained the muscle that I've wanted. I have gained 10 pounds of muscle within the last year, and my glutes definitely do look like that. And my abs are getting close to that. However, I have had a baby, so it'll be different. You know, it'll be Marianne's version, and I'm totally happy and ecstatic about that. And then the key to success. The key to success I have there, which is a key, and it says success, because I put that because I wanted to know what the key to success was. I asked the universe, what is the key to success? And little did I know, it was written down on this vision board. Now can you look at this vision board and think of what the key to success is on here? It's that word right there. Balance. I'm not kidding you all. The universe has taught me the key to success is truly balance. And that's balance with your self-love. That's balance with being nurturing to others, nurturing to yourself. That's balance with physique, pushing yourself in the gym. That's balance with relaxation. It's balance with making money. You cannot become a workaholic. It's not balance, and it's terrible. And when I find myself overworking, I feel terrible. There has to be there is much more of living than just making those dollar signs in the bank. You have to find ways of self-value that actually don't cost money, guys. The littlest things in life make us so happy, right? The littlest things, when your significant other notices that you trimmed your hair, or you're wearing a different lipstick or a different perfume, or they were considerate about you and they started your car on a snowy day. They went and got gas for you in your car. The littlest things make us so happy, and if you're not being balanced, you don't notice those little things. Enjoying a hot cup of tea in the morning is mine. I love it. It's so self-soothing, and I love doing yoga every morning, and I make sure I put time away for that. And then I feel more balanced, and my energy feels more full to give to others the rest of the day. And then I come home after depleting it towards others, because I'm a cosmetologist and consulting clients. I do yoga again and do a meditation to go ahead and restore the energy that I depleted that day. And you could just get in the bath, you could take a self-soothing bath, you could journal, you could read an inspiring book. I really love reading inspiring books too, or self-help books too. That way you could understand things, because the greatest thing that comes, the most detrimental thing that comes from not understanding is fear. And that's what I asked the universe tonight and wanted to share this video, is to shift your mind in a state of love, because love wins every time, instead of fear-based. Fear is damaging, it's detrimental, it's life-taking, it's not inspiring. Love, however, is uplifting, life-giving, euphoric, bliss, liberation, feeling expansive and being able to take that deep breath instead of feeling congested and like there's an elephant on your chest, right? So shift your mind tonight. The littlest thing that you could do tonight is shifting your mind to love and understanding, because with understanding comes love. Because when you understand someone, you love them, right? And understanding creates love. So then the next thing I have here, it says attitude for gratitude. And I'm not kidding you all. When I started practicing this mindset and saying that mantra, blessings came to me. So I have had my tattoo shop with my significant other for 10 years, and we were renting out the space for the last 8 years, as is, with a restroom down below, down some scary stairs, y'all. You clients of mine know, you guys had to go down those scary stairs, which was very dangerous and detrimental. I feel like we're still kind of slowly repairing from that, because I lost some clients because some of my clients are older and on canes and such, and they weren't able to go down those stairs. Well, when I started practicing the attitude for gratitude about 5 months ago, my landlord called me and he wanted to raise the rent on me. And I told him, no problem, but we need some updates. And he did not resist me whatsoever. He gave me a bathroom upstairs, and he barely put the rent up too. He's still, I would say, it's very affordable for me and economical. He put a new restroom upstairs for me, as well as new booths, 3 new booths for coworkers. And I filled those booths already with coworkers. And it's amazing, because I worked alone in my tattoo shop for a whole year, and it felt like forever when I was working there alone and with my significant other, just us two, having to pay that rent by ourselves, and all the utilities was very challenging. And then we had this blessings and this breakthrough, and got these new booths and filled them within, I'm not kidding you guys, within 6 weeks. They're all filled now. I am so blessed and so grateful, and I just knew, I always believed. And then I want you all to be conscious of that too, knowing that you believe in yourself and knowing that you are worthy of all your dreams. You are worthy. You are worthy. If there's anything to believe in this world, the number one thing that you need to believe in is yourself, and make life worth living. Then the other one, me and my husband got to go to Miami. We had been to California, but I always wanted to visit the Atlantic Ocean, and we got to go there. And then a lot of the pictures here you guys will see is beaches, and that is Costa Rica, and that is where I ultimately want to retire. And one time in a deep meditative trance, I became Costa Rica. I got way more than going to Costa Rica, because when you go to Costa Rica, you got to deal with the airport, you got to deal with time, you got to deal with people, right? You got to deal with customs, you got to get off, you got to deal with jet lag. It's like, damn, by the time you get there, your nerves are a little riled up, right? Even though I'm still going to appreciate it when I get there, right? I just got to really experience it right then and there. I'm not kidding. I was doing hot yoga and I was laying down in my Shavasana pose. That's corpse pose, resting pose, when you're flat down on your mat. And all of a sudden I could hear these tropical birds that don't sound like here, we're in Colorado. And I could see these tropical plants all around me. I could feel the breeze, the warmth, the humidity. And I was like, this is Costa Rica. I stood calm, because in meditation it's always great to stay calm, because if you get a little too excited, what you're visioning could just go away. You have to stay calm and focused. And it was a beautiful, liberating, spirit was in me and spirit traveled, and I was Costa Rica. I just feel so blessed to be able to experience that, and so enriched, and amazing magical moment. Just, oh my God, you guys, you don't even know how I felt when I was at one with Costa Rica. And then I have a couple pictures of my daughter, my husband, and I, because we're the Trinity. We're the three that make everything happen here. And then I have a picture of his daughter, because then with the four, then we're the quad. We're all together, the quadruplets. And eventually a house I would like to buy in Costa Rica, a piece of property, so I could actually make the physical movements towards manifesting this dream reality into real reality on this earth plane. So I got a few things that I've already, like I said, accomplished that I need to move off and go ahead and put in, and then I'm going to succeed, always believing in myself, counting your blessings each and every day, keep a gratitude journal, and list 5 things that you appreciate each day. And then the gratitude, that's like what I told you, I was having that gratitude, and I still try to always have a state of gratitude, but I mean really feeling it in your heart, in your deepest desires, really carrying that emotion in your heart, y'all. It's like a loving emotion that comes in when you see your child for the first time. It's that. It's so powerful and uplifting and inspiring and so harmonious. And that's what I want you to have, these mantras, these words in your heart with that emotion. Fixate on that emotion and fixate on this thought to help you, guide you, and shift you towards your desires. So you could start marking off those bucket lists, that bucket list. And that's when like I said, we got the remodel. So that is it, y'all. I just want to share that with you, and I will share with you when I update it and the things that are new in my perspective. And I put this above my bed at night so I could dream them when I'm dreaming. I put it in my yoga room when I'm doing yoga. I put it where I could see it multiple times a day, because I love to envision the purpose of like waking up and feeling this deep desires of emotions that are connected to me every day, because it inspires me to do my daily tasks that I need to do. So peace, love, and light. I encourage you to definitely reflect tonight and let go and forgive so you could create space. Love you. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.